If you want to build strong, lean legs, glutes, well, just anything in your lower body, you are in the right place today because we are using a traditional style strength training method. We've got drop sets. Drop sets are, oh my, we're gonna get into the structure, we're gonna get into the equipment, but get ready for an awesome leg day today. You know, friends don't let friends skip leg day, so high fives all around that you are here. Let's talk. All right, we have got 30 minutes today. We are doing drop sets. Just to kind of clarify what a drop set is, we are going to start heavy, moderate, and then light for 3 sets. The only rest we get in between will be enough time to switch our weights, switch positions, or whatever it may be to get right back into that exercise. The drop set timer is going to be set for 40 seconds. After we get through the 3 sets, we will then have 30 seconds to rest. We have a total of 10 sets. Now this is a little bit different today because we're gonna have a kind of like a sandwich structure where we're gonna follow that heavy, moderate, light structure with more of a both sides working. Then smack dab in the middle, we've got some unilateral training. And with that, it's gonna be heavy, heavy for both sides, moderate, moderate, and then light, light. Then we will get our 30 seconds of rest. So in the middle, we're gonna have 6 sets before we get that 30, but we're gonna be alternating sides, so there's gonna be some rest in there for that other side as we do that. Equipment today. Optional, your exercise bench, if you have that. That is going to be for, what do we have? We have Bulgarian split squats. Do we have anything else necessarily? No, just the Bulgarian split squats for that. I'll have a modification on screen if you don't have your bench. And then of course our weight, we've already talked about it, heavy, moderate, and light. My range today is going to be anywhere from about 10 up to 30, 35, 40 pounds, kind of just depending on the situation. When I say 40, I'll probably just have 1 dumbbell for certain exercises for that 40 pounds. But with that, let's go ahead and get into this warm up so we can get this party started. It is gonna be a party today, I'm gonna tell you that. We're gonna start with high knees, so just arms up and then march it out high knees, bringing those knees up, kind of warming up here through the hips. I am excited. If you can't tell, I get pumped up for workouts like this where I'm like, this is going to burn so good. Last 2 and 1, quad pulls, heels to bum. So switching it up here, now working through the front of our leg. We are gonna use some light weights next for 3 exercises. Last 2 and 1. I'm gonna grab 15 pounds. We've got a low sumo step out. We have got a squat and a Romanian deadlift. For our low sumo step out, starting with those feet just about shoulder width apart, we're gonna step it out and then go down into that sumo, up, back together, other side. So just kind of getting some movement in on this sumo squat to kind of warm up through the hips and the glutes, the legs. Last one here, walk it out to the last side. Then we'll go into our squat. Bring those dumbbells up on the shoulders, head up, chest up, drop it down. Nice and slow here. Really take your time as you feel those muscles start to activate. RDL is next. One more. Good, RDL, arms down, shoulders rolled back, and here we go. By the way, can I just say, I know it's easy to skip the workout, not the workout, word. I hope you don't skip the workout or you're gonna really get nothing out of this, but skip the warm up because really and truly, I know it's a few minutes, it feels kind of slow, kind of like but taking a few minutes here to get warm using these lighter weights is going to help you start heavier, be warm, prevent injury when we get into the workout. So I just wanna say, I'm glad you're taking these few minutes here before we hit our 30 minutes. Let's do one more and then we're gonna get into it. Last one, down and squeeze. All right, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna keep these out here just in case that might be my light weights. We're gonna start with a squat. So heavy squat, dumbbells right up on the shoulders. Grab your weights so you have them ready to go. So for me, I'll keep my 15s. I'll probably do 30, 20, and then maybe 15 for my light. I think that sounds like how I'm feeling today. Listen to your body, adjust the weight as you need. That heavier weight from the beginning might be different from the end. That's why I said I'm probably gonna go all the way down to 10 pounds at some point because the further we get into this workout, the heavier the weight is going to feel. So just listen to your body, choose accordingly. We're gonna make every rep count. I'm so glad you're here. Get your watch started if that helps you track. I'm using the traditional strength training option on my watch today. And let's go ahead, grab your dumbbells. We're going heavy. Let's do this. And one more piece of helpful info that I wanna leave you with is we are trying to hit failure on each of these sets. That is what's gonna take this workout to the next level. So when you're picking that weight, think failure by 40. Whew, here we go, squats. 40 seconds on, starting heavy. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow with your heavy weight. Try to hit the bottom of your reps. Be consistent each time with that lower. Squeeze the legs as you press up. Exhale as you come up. Think about pushing that floor away. Okay. We got time. Last one. This should be really tough. Last 2. 1. Nice. All right. Moderate weight this time. Should still feel pretty heavy, but just a little bit lighter. Here we go. Now when we drop the weight, try to pick that speed up just a little bit, still maintaining form and getting that full range of motion. But ideally, you can get a few more reps in every time you lower the weight, which is again, pushing us closer and closer to failure at the end of each set. This is one of the best ways here to build that muscle because we're tearing it down, building it back stronger. And there's a lot of volume we are getting in with this workout. Last 2, 1, moving on. Last set here. Your lighter weight for squats, and we go. 40 on. Push that floor away, squeeze, exhale. Now we did a similar style workout for the upper body. If you had not done that one, check one workout before this because pairing it up like this, probably not in the same day. I would not recommend that. Keep it simple today, just 30 minutes. But if you are not following the monthly calendar, I do highly encourage you to do that upper body. Last 2, 1. Nice, we get 30 to rest. Let me tell you the next exercise so you can grab your weights. We've got Romanian deadlift next. 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna use 2 throughout for this one. I'm gonna probably go with my 25s. Grab those, have those out here too. All right, 8 seconds out, starting heavy, of course. Roll those shoulders back. You got about 5. Here's 3, 2, and we're off again. 40 seconds. Squeeze those glutes. Back stays nice and flat, core tight. Woo, hit the bottom. Activate those hams and glutes. Tighten up, bring you back to stand. And I mentioned our calendar. I do have a monthly calendar if you're like, what workout should I do next? This calendar has it all planned out for you for the month. Makes it very easy to do your workout because you don't have to think about it. And there's a purpose behind all the workouts that are in that calendar. It's not just picking and choosing just for fun. It's on purpose. Last 2, 1, moderate, here we go. Roll those shoulders back, get that form, and here we go, 40. Keep those weights nice and close to your legs. Think about as you drive that bum back, go back on the heels, keep those knees back and up. As you come up, exhale. Over halfway. And remember, trying to keep that speed up as we lower the weights. Not saying I want you to rush, still getting that full range. Last 3, 2, 1, drop it. And lightest yet. Here we go. 40 on. Bringing it down. Oh my word, the hamstrings. Now after this set is where we start to work that unilateral work that I mentioned at the beginning, where we're gonna work one side and then the other. We're gonna keep it heavy, heavy on both, then moderate on both, then finally down to light. We have got, how many sets like that? 6 sets like that, I think. Yeah, 6, because we have 10 total. And it's a sandwich, so we got 2 working both sides and then those 6 unilateral. Last 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, breathe. Even kind of rest the back up here. Arms might even feel a little bit tired too as we are holding these heavy weights the whole time. So if you need to kind of stretch out through the hands and the wrists, do that during these breaks. That will help during our longer sets. So we're moving on. Heavy, we have got a reverse lunge. If lunges bother your knees, modification is gonna be a kickstand Romanian deadlift. You will see that on screen. All right, roll those shoulders back. Get ready for that reverse lunge or kickstand RDL. And here we go. 40 on. Keep those shoulders back, head up. Now with this reverse lunge, this reverse stepping position works the backside a little bit more, being the glutes and the hamstrings. If we do a forward stepping lunge, that works the front of the leg more. So that's why the mod today for this reverse stepping lunge is that kickstand RDL. It's a really great option if lunges bother your knees. We're gonna switch it over. This time just to the other side, keeping it heavy. Last 2. And 1. All right, right to the other side, keeping it heavy. Kickstand on the other side or lunge. Here we go. We got 40 on the clock. Keeping all that weight here in this forward leg. That's whether you are doing the lunge or the kickstand. Next we go to moderate. One side and then the other. We got a lot happening in this workout, so that should definitely prevent the boredom with the 3 sets. But, last 2 and 1. Now moderate. Other side, going back to that side you started on. Alternating sides. Going in 2 and 1. I was gonna say something else other than just prevent boredom, but I forgot. The burn is happening, so my mind is just like, stay focused on form. Don't lose form. That's why whenever you show up to our workouts, try to just be right here. In the here, in the now. Don't worry about what's coming. Don't worry about what's happened. Just be right here so that every set you are pushing. Every rep you are making it count. Last 2, 1, other side. All right, readjust that position. We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Other side, 40 on. Now just so you know, there's about 10 seconds on my timer here in between these sets. Just a moment of grace between the burn is what we got. Yes, light is next for both sides. And remember that 30 seconds of rest is coming after we get through both sides. Last 3, 2, 1. Dropping it to light. Okay. And here we go, 40 seconds, take it back. Remember, keep that good posture. Bring those shoulder blades together. That's whether you are doing the lunge and you're keeping it up, or you're doing that Romanian deadlift, that kickstand RDL. Keep that posture so you're not rounding the shoulders forward. Oh my. Oh, this is burning. Okay, other side is coming. And then we get 30 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake it. All right, other side. Last time for this exercise in 3, 2, here we go, 40 on. Oh my. Try to keep that tempo up, really burning it out. Remember, working to hit failure by those last few reps for each set. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, we are moving on. This is where if you got your bench, grab it. We're doing Bulgarian split squats. Now, if this exercise does bother your knees, because it is a little bit similar to a lunge, then you are gonna be, or if you don't have your bench, you're gonna be doing a kickstand glute bridge. This is where I need these, and then I'll have to grab my 10s. All right, so heavy on both sides first. Getting ready. Here's 3, 2, and 1, 40 on. Down. Now, I wanna work the glutes a little bit more, so I am taking a slight hinge, just a very slight hinge. Back is staying flat, not rounding. And again, this is a good one for the back side. Also working the quad a lot here. Push that floor away. We're gonna switch it. Heavy on the other side. So if you're on the mat, just switch legs. Last 2, 1. Good, we're switching it. Here we go, in 2 and 1. Same thing, keep that good posture. If you are on the ground with that kickstand glute bridge, please ensure that you are pushing through that working leg. Other leg is just a kickstand. Don't round or arch your back, but really think about driving through the floor and pushing those hips. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Oh my word, I am fatiguing quick at this point. Now this is where what you started out with heavy might be a little different. Last 2, 1, nice job. All right, moving on. Other side, moderate now. And let's begin. Really check that posture. Bring those shoulder blades back. I could feel my shoulders starting to round forward, and I was like, that is not what we want. I am never gonna stop talking about your posture during your training, because guess what? I told you before, we're training here to be stronger out there. And if we are not training our posture, guess what? It's gonna continue on into life. Last 2. And so I want you to keep that posture through our training. So we're not training those muscles to be like this. We're standing tall. Here we go, other side. I knew these rounds were gonna be hard. But they are something fierce. But so are you. Don't forget that. Sometimes we need that reminder, especially during the workout. Like, you are fierce, you got this, you are strong. And we're doing it together. That's why friends don't let friends skip leg day, because it would be easy to skip leg day. Whew. No excuses. We got this. Last 3, 2. All right, I gotta grab my lighter weights. I am dropping down to 10. You can do body weight by all means if you need to for this last one, for your light. And here we go. Even if we get towards the end and you're heavy, moderate, and light, or all body weight, go for it. I just want you to push and make the most of wherever you are today. Exhale as you push up, whether you are doing the Bulgarian split or that kickstand glute bridge. Exhale with that work. Last 3, 2, last 40 seconds on this side here. Last time for this exercise. Bring it up, and here we go. All right, there must be sweat on my shoe. Cause my shoe is making some fun noises right now. So if you're hearing that, although it was the chili cook-off yesterday, that is my shoe, okay? Oh, and it's because my leg is shaking so bad. Okay. Almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Grab a drink, dry off. We have got one more round like that, the unilateral. And we have got a goblet staggered squat. That's all I can say. Just watch what's happening. That's what's next. All right. Goblet means one weight, grabbing your weight, elbows in, staggered position, and here we go. Head up, chest up, push. Now we are really working the quads, the front of the leg. Goblet position here works the front a little bit more. So as you can see, we are not leaving one muscle untouched. Our sandwich consisted of the squat and Romanian deadlift at the beginning. We are gonna go back to the squat and Romanian deadlift in a sumo position. That's gonna work the thighs more. So again, I'm telling you, last 2, push it. Other side, we're not leaving anything untouched. Bring it back. Other side heavy, here we go. And press. There is one thing about leg day. Nope. 2 things about leg day. First thing, walking, sitting, even standing, you're gonna remember leg day for the next couple days. The second thing about leg day, it's gonna make you hungry. So if you ever find that the day or the day after that you were just like, why am I so hungry today? Remember this moment. It is because we are working on building these bigger muscles. And to build, we gotta have something to go off of. Last 2 and 1. Moderate now. We'll get back on that topic in a second. Grabbing your moderate weight. Back to that other side. And here we go. But when we break down the muscle, we've gotta have something to build it back up with. And that is where our nutrition comes in. Protein is the building block for our muscles. So please ensure that you are feeding your body properly, or it's just gonna go chomp on some muscle in your body elsewhere. And that's not what we want. We wanna fuel ourselves to get strong. And again, I keep saying I should do more videos on nutrition. Last 2 and 1. Other side. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, 3 seconds. Here's 2 and 1. Not because I know everything, because I promise you I don't, but I feel like over the last 20 plus years, I have learned a lot. And I feel like sometimes it's counterintuitive to what maybe we think we know. So after years of struggling with different things, I'm like, finally, I feel like it fits. So if that would be helpful, in the comments, maybe just say like, yes, please, so that I know that they would be worthwhile to you. Okay, last two, one. Woo. We're going light. I'm going with 15s on my last one here because my arms are already shaking too. Here we go, light, 40 seconds. Last two sets here. Then we're back to our squat and RDL in that sumo, where we only have 3 sets and then we get 30 seconds to rest. Really think about pushing that floor away. Don't let that dumbbell drop your chest. Keep the posture. And we've been talking a lot about core. Core plays a huge role in our posture too. So it's not just keeping your shoulders back. It is engaging right there. Last two and one. Other side. So before we even get into it, tighten up the core. That's like the right there. Last two and one. And the reason I made that noise is because there was a really good example. I heard someone say this, and I wish I could tell you who it was, because this was not my thought, but and they said it's almost like that right before you sneeze. That's that engagement right there. But you gotta make sure the hips are tucked under as well. And I am telling you, for myself, just focusing on that, especially after having Theo, my core was like, I don't know where I'm at. It was like, so it has taken a lot of focus and a lot of just intentionality on those muscles to kind of bring everything back in. So if you're struggling with that, here we are. Last two and one. Because I know that can be a big thing. And there, what video did we just do? We just did a video talking about how if you kind of have the little out right here, it's posture, it's core, it's bringing it back. But we gotta go on. We are hitting sumo squat next. So I'm gonna use one dumbbell and I'm gonna grab my 40. I'm gonna switch it up probably between 1 and 2 in this round. Legs out, toes out, and here we go. Heavy, down and press. And when you come to these workouts, I know, I've had comments, you're talking a lot. Okay, I am not trying to talk a lot, but I just wanna make sure that you are learning as we go, because it's one thing to come in and do the workouts, but if you have no idea why we're doing them, if you are not able to make that mind-muscle connection, if you are just basically going through the motions, it's not gonna get you very far. But if you have that knowledge and that purpose and that intention behind it, guess what? You're cruising. Last two, one, whew. Okay. I am just gonna grab every weight. This is not gonna be fun to put away. Here we go. Squeeze. So here come those inner and outer thighs now. If you didn't feel them on the first set, right now, feeling them. Think about zippering those inner thighs together. And push that floor away. Oh my. One more set after this, and then one more round. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, I said I was gonna mix it up between 1 and 2 dumbbells, but I'm just sticking with it. Here we go. Drop it and press. Remember, still working to hit failure by this last one, so keep up that speed. Not so fast that you can't hit the lower range of your rep, but not just hanging out here like I'm doing. Don't do that. Unless you absolutely have to. Exhale, push that floor away. Oh, we're getting close. Couple more reps. Last 3, and okay. Raise your hand if you are going to be crawling out of your workout space. Absolutely gonna be crawling. We have got a Sumo Romanian deadlift now. It's that same legs out a little bit wider, toes out. I am going to probably stick with 1 to begin. All right. Here we go. Getting ready. 40 on the clock in 3. Sumo RDL. Let's go. Back flat, core tight, legs shaking. Oh. Keep that spine nice and long. Weight staying very close to your center of gravity, so don't reach out. With heavy weight, you kind of just gotta let it hang down right there. Pull, drive that bum to the wall behind you. Push it back, knees back. Oh. And again, hitting those thighs with the sumo. Getting ready to drop it. Last 3, 2. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I am drenched right now. All right, here we go. Moderate. 2 more sets. Take it down. Back flat, core tight. Pull and squeeze. Ooh, 20 seconds out. I'm so happy you showed up today. For real, I'm so proud of you. Because I am burning right along with you. I know we are gonna be hobbling together. Last 3, 2, 1, last set. I have got to dry off for a second. Final Sumo RDL, and then we're gonna talk challenge. So 40 on, last 40, let's go. So our challenge today that I'm gonna leave you with, you'll see it on screen, is going to be our arms and shoulders finisher. So I'm leaving this one here to give a little extra love to the arms and shoulders. You know, I don't know if there's a saying, but what you water, it will grow. Is that a saying? Probably. You know, if it's not, we're gonna make it one. So what you water, it will grow. What you train, it will grow. But always remember, if you overwater something, that's also not good. So we're not gonna get carried away, but it is time for some extra arms and shoulders love. Last 3, 2, 1. And this is gonna help you just start to build more of that definition in the biceps, the triceps, and the shoulders. And it's only 10 minutes. So if you got that 10 minutes today, do it now, do it later tonight, whenever you can fit it in, and then, whee, look at them go. I love you. This was the best. I love training hard with you. There's something about digging deep with someone. And it's just like, we got this. I am so glad you joined me today. I will see you over at the finisher. Keep kicking butt. Remember, if you are looking for a calendar to follow, we got those monthly calendars to help you keep that intentionality, keep that purpose, and keep on growing. We're not hitting any plateaus around here. We are. Also, don't forget, leave me a comment if you're like, yes, nutrition videos, that would be helpful. That's gonna be like my encouragement to be like, let's do this. I love you. You're the best. Thank you for being here, and I will see you over at the challenge, the finisher.